So we are going to start with some nice foot stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is just warm up our feet before we do the next thing. So hi, good morning. So we're going to start first of all by scrunching our toes up. So we're flexing them. Then we're going to extend them up. So they're stretching out as far as you can go, but we've lifted them off the floor. And then we're going to place them down like they're a fan, fanning down. We're going to try and keep our knees soft while we're doing this as well. So scrunch the toes up, extend the toes up, and then fan them back down. Okay, we'll do that another 2 times. Scrunch the toes up, morning everyone. Extend and fan them and place them back down. Scrunch the toes up, fan the toes, place them down. One more, scrunch, fan, place down. Now, lift both your big toes up. Bring them towards each other. Check in that your knees haven't locked out. Mine have a habit of just going into lock whenever I do foot stuff. Excellent. And then lift all your toes up and just place those big toes down. Now we're going to swap over. So we're swapping all the toes down, big toe up. Big toes down, all the other toes up. Big toes up, toes down. Big toes down, toes up. Just do this another couple of times. Press the big toes down. And we're trying to bring the big toes in to meet each other as well. Then one more time, up and down, and then shake it off. Okay, so we're going to have our feet side by side. We're going to find our nice neutral pelvis, ribcage stacked on top of our pelvis, ears listening to our conversation behind us. Now we're going to imagine that our right foot is the accelerator on our car, or accelerator on a car. So as we inhale, remember inhale's our action part of our breath. As we inhale, we are going to press more into the right foot. So we're not going to lean right over to the side like this. We are going to lean over a little bit to that side for our inhale. Then as we start to come into our exhale, we're going to pass through the center, our neutral, into the exhale on the left side. So we're going to do 3 of these, thinking about inhale. So just have a little shot of it, see how it feels in your body. So as we inhale, we're going to press down into the right foot. And as we exhale, we're going to come and really feel that coming through the center over to the left. And then as you inhale, you're going to come back through the center to the right. And then as you exhale, you're going to come back through the center to the left. So you're going to keep going, and I'm going to explain what we're doing so that you're not pausing. So you can just keep thinking, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, making sure your pelvis is neutral. So as we come over, what we're starting to do with our feet, as we come over to one side, is we're starting to pronate with one foot as we evert with the other. Now, this is really important for our pelvic floor, that we get this right for our gait pattern, you know, when we're normally walking. And this is a great way to practice that gait pattern. So this is great for your walking, your pelvic floor. The other thing this is great for is also waking up the outside of your legs here, the outside of your legs here, and it's also switching between the 2 points. The other thing this is great for is your nervous system. So as we inhale and we activate, we're going into our superficial nervous system, which is not a bad thing. We're thinking about it like an acceleration, a joy, all of that sort of thing. And as we exhale across into our exhale, we're thinking about something calm. So we're slowing down. So we can think, instead of thinking joy, calm, we can think excitement or go, and then slow. And this is a great way, if you're feeling anxious, to actually really super calm your nervous system down. So if you've got a stressful day. So let's do 3 more. So we're going to start with our inhale, start in the middle. We're going to start with our inhale over to the right, our exhale over to the left. Good. And then we're going to do an apnea breath in this position, slightly over to the left. Okay, let's go for it. So ready to inhale and get excited. Inhale. Over to exhale. Quickly. Thinking about speed and calm. Speed and calm. Close your mouth and nose, pause, and open your ribs. Good, just nice and slowly. Feel that opening and widening of your ribs and feel how it feels different in your body. Feel how the side that's stretching out feels different from the other side, and then come back to the center. So we're going to muck around with that the other way. So this time we're going to go left and we're going to feel excited. Some people switch on better to the left for this kind of activation than the other. So we're going to do both. So this time we're going to the left first for our inhale. So inhaling when you're ready over to your left. Exhale over to your right. Inhale over to your left. Exhale over to your right. Inhale over to your left. Last one, exhaling over to your right. Apnea. And again, when you're doing the apnea here, make sure your knees are soft, your feet are all on the floor. You've just got one that they're both doing slightly different things to help with your gait pattern. When you need to inhale, you're going to inhale here and exhale, release. Okay, we're going to add some arms to warm our arms up now. And then we're going to talk about 3D breathing. So we're going to add something to our breathing that's been missing, I think. So as we inhale, we're going to go over to the right and we're going to bring our right arm up into our third position. As we exhale through the center, we're going to come back to the center with our arms and come up into our left. Okay, then third breath, we're going to do our apnea. Okay, so feel your feet on the floor. They should feel nice and relaxed. They shouldn't feel tense. Ready to roll over to our right first. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale back to the center. So we're going to go the other way. So we're going to inhale over to my left now, which is your left too, hopefully. So, but going to your left this time. Ready to inhale and move. To the left, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel excited on your inhale. 2, 3. Slow down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3. Back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, shake it off and shake your legs off. So you should feel a little bit warmer now and you should feel a little bit more connected with both sides of your body. Now, you know me, I don't like leaving some us feeling like we're leaning. So before we come to the floor, we're going to have feet hip distance apart, straight ahead. We're going to shift our weight forward onto the balls of our feet. We're going to bring both our hands into the center. So we need to reconnect both sides of our brain now because we're going backwards and forwards. This time, as we inhale, we're going to go back towards our heels, keeping our toes on the floor, hands up to third, and then exhale, coming forwards. Again, think about your joy, think about your calm, think about excitement and calm. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, shake off. Okay, so we're going to come down to the floor now, and we're going to go through the breath. So we're going to come lying on our backs with our knees bent, feet flat on the floor. We're going to go through the breathing, and we're going to look at it like a three-dimensional breath. Instead of what we've got just now when we're breathing is more like a two-dimensional breath. So I want to make sure that we're adding in, and we've got that last bit. We have practiced the last bit in lots of exercises, but I'm not sure we've brought our conscious mind to it quite so much. So we're going to come down to lying on our backs on the floor. So we're going to start, first of all, by finding our neutral pelvis and our rib cage so that if everything feels nicely lined up. So the back of our head on the floor. We want to feel that gap underneath our neck. We want to have our back of our shoulder blades on the floor. We want to have a back of our rib cage. We want to have a little gap underneath our belly button. And we want to make sure that we're sitting right in the center of our pelvis. So have a little rock through your pelvis and just find that position. Okay. So I'm going to get a prop actually for one part of this, so I could teach it and you can practice it if you want as well with a prop later, because I forgot to mention props when I was doing things. Sending out the list. So the first thing we're going to look at is lateral breathing. So all we're going to think about is the rib cage moving towards the side. So this is our first dimension. So you can have your hands around your rib cage so you can feel this first dimension, or you can have them by your side if you're feeling nice and confident about it. But it's nice to remind ourselves of that movement. So the inhale is the action and the exhale is a natural recoil. So we're going to do a nice big slow inhale, and we're going to do 3 of these. So inhaling. Trying to keep it as wide as you can, and then just allow the exhale to happen. And inhaling when you're ready. At the end of this third one, you're going to do an apnea. We've got one more breath. Well, I do. You might have already done yours. And then your exhale, your nice natural recoil. Pause and widen your ribs. Okay. Hold until you need to inhale, and when you do, just come back to your natural cadence, but thinking about the one-dimensional. So now we're going to keep thinking about that dimension, the lateral dimension, and we're also going to think about our second dimension, which is our breathing into the back of our body. So that our body naturally, it's going to do the third dimension almost naturally. We want to breathe into the back of our body, so really opening up the back of our body when we breathe. So this is our front to back motion. So we've got this idea of the body moving in this plane up and down. We've looked at the plane with the lateral breathing as well. So focus on that for 3 breaths. So our 2 dimensions, lateral breathing being the first and back and front being the second. So ready to inhale when you're ready. Take a nice 3 breaths in. Really feeling the expansion of your back. And the closing of the ribs when you're exhaling. And at the end of your third one, you're going to pause and just slowly open your ribs. Nice and slow. Take it as slow as you can. Remember, you're thinking about your 2 dimensions as you go into your apnea breath. So you're thinking about the sides, but you're also thinking the back of your body too. Okay. And hold until you need to inhale. Okay, guys. Keeping your pelvis neutral, but it may move a little. Remember, we're trying to always think about our ribcage staying an equidistance away from our pelvis. So our pelvis may move for this next bit. What we want to feel is the third dimension, which is the movement of our spine. So we want to have our spine moving. Now, we do this by thinking about our pelvis more usually. So usually when we inhale and think about that green light, red light, we tilt our pelvis forward and we tilt our pelvis back. I would like you to think about thoracic movement. So if you were to get a pen or something pokey-uppy, you could put it on your chest. And what you do when you inhale is you're trying to get the pen or trying to get your chest so it's moving this way, up towards your head a little. We're going to really exaggerate the movement this first time. So we're really focusing on the rib cage moving this way. So as if it's moving up towards our heads. And then as we exhale, we're going to bring it back down and really exaggerate bringing the spine into the floor so that we would have the pen pointing the other direction. So it's inhale this way, and I'm arching. So it's I'm going to really overarch. It's inhale, arching. So it's this way. We're thinking about the sternum. So your sternal mobility. And then exhale, thinking about the sternum dropping back down or pushing towards the bottom. So inhale, we're rocking up. Exhale, we're bringing it down. So let's just try that rocking movement through our sternum. So take 3 nice slow breaths. So you're going to inhale, thinking about your sternum moving this way, which is also going to arch your spine a little, quite a lot probably. And then as you exhale, you're going to think about your sternum moving back down. Nice, Anna, that looks good. So inhale, thinking about that sternal mobility going up towards your chin and your chest and your head, and exhale, think about it going down. Okay, shall we add that in with the other 2 dimensions? Okay, so hands can be around your ribcage if you want to feel what's happening. Again, just allow your spine to move with this movement for today because we're really over-exaggerating it just now. So whenever you're ready, you can start your first breath. So inhaling. As you inhale, sides are opening, front to back, and sternum. And exhale, sternum coming down, sides and back. Good. Inhale, widening, sternum moving, front and back. Exhale, coming back down. And let's do one more. Opening wide, front and back, sternum moving. And exhaling back to neutral. Close your mouth and nose, pause. And widen your ribs. And as you widen your ribs, you want to think about the movement in the back of your spine, the front and back, and the sides. Good. Have a couple of practices of that. So just focusing on what it feels like in your body. Now, instead of making it quite so exaggerated, exaggerate it one more time. 3 breaths, focusing on exaggerating it those 3 times, for those 3 breaths. Inhaling to the sides. Yes, Anna, that's good. Good. You don't want to rock your pelvis too much. You want to think about the movement coming from, Anna, your pelvis is all right. You want to think about your movement coming from that sternum moving. So that's going to influence the movement of the upper part of your thoracic spine. The pelvis will come along for the ride a little bit, but it shouldn't be the thing that's expressing the movement. Nice. Alexandra, that looks great. Jill, good. These look nice. After this one with your apnea, you always come back to neutral on your third one. After this one, the next set I'd like you to do really subtly. So I'd like you not to purposely arch too much, but I'd like you to be aware of that movement in your spine. Nice apnea, Jill. Lovely, guys. So same thing, 3 breaths again. And this time just really subtle with that movement of the spine, the up and down. So this is like the up and down movement or rocking movement of your thoracic area, of your rib cage, which is what we've been missing from our breath. This is what happens when I get sleepy. I start thinking about things to do with our bodies. So 3 breaths. Perfect. Once you finish that, we're going to put it into a full pose. So we're going to put it fully into Demeter, so our supine pose. So we're going to start by finding our neutral all the way through our spine. Then we're going to dorsiflex our feet. We're going to stretch our hands out towards the side, rotate them and bring them into our first position, pressing out through our elbow. We're going to elbows. We're going to feel our spine trying to create space between the vertebrae. Okay, so now we're going to add this really mobile rib cage into the center of all of this. So we've got this active stretching everywhere, and then we're going to mobilize with our rib cage. So whenever you're ready, we're going to do 3 nice slow breaths, inhaling for 3, exhaling for 6, All I'd like you to think about is how mobile your rib cage is. So 3-dimensional breathing. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here, exhale, take your hands to second. So now focusing on that mobility with your hands here in second. So ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, take your hands to third. So thinking 3D again, ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3 to neutral. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs, focusing on that whole idea of the 3D movement, even here in the apnea. Hold until you need to inhale. And when you need to inhale, inhale here, but take your time. And then come to a sitting position. Grab a block if you need to sit on it for this. So we're going to think about the same movement pattern, but sitting, which makes it a bit more like, because it's 3-dimensional, but we spend most of our time in these kind of positions. So we're going to take our hands, we can just place them on our legs. We're going to have our wrists extended just on the ends of our knees. Doesn't matter how you're sitting, you sit with your legs out in front of you. If you do, you can just have your hands a little bit more in front of you or off to the side a little bit. Okay, so dorsiflex your feet, feel those sit bones underneath you. And you're going to do 3 nice slow breaths again, thinking about this 3D breathing. If you need to put your hands on your rib cage, you can. So nice and slowly, ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Think sternal mobility. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're going to take our hands out towards the sides. And we're going to use our hands to help with the sternal mobility. So we're going to make fists and have our pinkies pointing down towards the floor. Okay, so as we inhale, and we're thinking about rib cage opening to the sides, opening to the back, and that little bit of sternal mobility, we're going to rotate our arms backwards. So our palms will face up towards the ceiling. As we exhale, and we're thinking about that sternal mobility going back the way, we're going to rotate our arms so they'll come as far. Let's bring them so it is the thumbs pointing towards the floor. So we've got a rotational kind of control in here. So starting with the pinkies towards the floor, palms up for the inhale, the thumbs, maximum thumbs down towards the floor for the exhale. Okay, so ready to inhale. Think sternal mobility, gaze towards your horizon, keep your eyes looking straight ahead. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs for 10, 9, 8. Rotate them up to palms towards the floor, up towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale here. Exhale, shake it off. Let's come to standing and feel it standing. Okay, so let's do the same thing with our hands. We've got time for that. So feet hip distance apart, knees are nice and soft. Let's take our hands out because this really helps. So we're going to make a fist. We're going to have our pinkies pointing towards the floor. Make sure you're nicely lined up. Pelvis, rib cage, head. Good. Balance point forward on the balls of your feet. Ready. So as we inhale, we're going to rotate our wrists so our palms face up. Ready to inhale. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3 to neutral. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your mouth and nose. Pause. Widen your ribs. As you widen your ribs and then front to back and then sternal mobility, let's encourage that sternal mobility by tilting so our palms face up towards the ceiling. Great. When you need to inhale, inhale here and exhale, shake it off. Okay, so let's do a nice little cool down with our breathing. So since we're standing, let's come back to doing some nice rocking from side to side. We're going to inhale for 4, pause. Exhale for 4, pause. So each time we come to one side, we're going to pause for 4. Starting in the middle, ready to inhale to the right first. In, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3.